right? But still, Saturn is strong planet. That's why you have to watch 12th house of Chaturbimshamsha. Ketu means Gemini. Saturn means Parashara. And you will follow the order. You will do Gemini, and then you will feel I have to do Parashara, because Parashara was the guru of the Parampara, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first is Parashara, then he teaches his son Vedavyasa, and Vedavyasa teaches Jaimini. Like this is the Gota, it's the old Parampara. And Saturn is in the third house. Third house means desire. So you will have Gemini, and then you will finish, and you will have the desire to go deeper into Parashara, which is, in a traditional way, is kind of in the reverse.
Yeah.
Why? Okay. Because we come first from Parashara, and then secondly from Gemini. Even though there is a lot of people which comes to Parashara and they have not karma through Gemini. Not every student of Pandiji are in Gemini. Not everyone. But then you have to see, okay, my Ketu has strong influence on me more than Saturn. And here you have the answer. You have Ketu in your Lagna. Right? That's why Ketu is a reversing planet. Ketu reverses everything. It's like, okay, you're gonna go through the lineage, but not in the normal way. Can you feel your Ketu? You are applying directly to Gemini, not to Parashara. And then you apply for Vistiji and Sarvani. And then came Andrew. You know, like Ketu is like showing you the way, but not how. It's okay. You want to do Gemini, but we're gonna do like some overlap, some like you're not gonna go straight. Right? That's why when you start Gemini, you will feel Ketu a lot.
I see.
And Ketu reverses everything. That's why I have like many open fields. I have to change my home. I have to buy a new home. I'm running some business in together. I'm dealing with this and this and this. You know, this is Ketu. This is Ketu, like removing everything. And if you see, Ketu is with Mula Nakshatra. So now you learn something new. The planet in the Rashi is manifesting through Nakshatra. So, because it's on the top of a Nakshatra, the Nakshatra is in the bottom. It's just heading back, you know? It's like...
So my nakshatra is Mula? I thought my nakshatra was on Mrigashira.
Yeah, it is, but not Ketu's Nakshatra. You see here, you take the list, and you see here downs.
Okay.
Ketu Mula, right?
Ketu's Mula. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Mul, yeah. And you activate Ketu, then that means that you have Mula activated. So you are leaving your Ketu through Mula's disposition.
And what does Mula represent?
Mula is about, look, the formula of Ayurveda we spoke last day, like Dasha Mula. Mula means root.
To the roots.
Yeah, Muladhara chakra. Root.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mula chakra.
Mula, yeah. Mula is root.
Okay.
Like a beetroot. So your Ketu is like removing you from the root. What's root in your life? Your home, your basement. That's why Ketu is like, okay, I'm gonna transform you from your roots, which is like a good side to see, like, okay, your Ketu is like moving your attachments, or like showing you what you have to change, which is quite good, because when you wake up Ketu without a lineage, you wake up Ketu like more randomly, but your Ketu is under Gemini, right? That means your Ketu is like control. Like when you take a dog to walk, you have the rope to control the dog. So you let to the dog the freedom you wish, right? You have the power to put back the dog, right? So your Ketu is through Gemini jurisdiction, right? That means it's good. You will see many changes, honestly.
Okay.
You will see many changes, which is good. Which is good, and then when you finish, you will do Parashara, because the Drishti is here.
Now we're talking about the Drishti again.
Yeah, Parashara has to manifest somehow. So you have to see, like.
Well, my key thing is, just many things going on. You know, many things going on. So where to focus the attention, how to stay organized, and moving forward with that.
Yeah, but you will be organized.
Okay.
You will be, because this is quite good. You see here, this is my Chatur Vimshamsha, right? Chatur means 4 and Vimsh means 20, no? 20, D24. And you see my 12th house is Capricorn. Capricorn is Saturn. Already my 12th Lord is Saturn, right? That means Parashara. And Gemini is here. You see Ketu is here. That means that my 12th Lord is linked to Gemini and Parashara. I came through Parashara first, because Saturn is predominating.
I see.
It's already the 12th house, right? That's why. So the drishtis of the planets, you're gonna see all drishtis, because it's like manifestation of the planet to the extent house, right? So the first point is to get that every planet, every aspect, always the 7th house from his position.
Okay.
Always.
The right across.
Right across, yeah. I can say 180 degrees.
180 degrees. Okay.
Like Saturn here.
Just so my house, like with everything in the 7th house, those all aspect me in my
Yes. Yes. That's why your 1 and 7 house axis is powerful, because all those planets, these planets are charging here, right?
Yeah.
And Ketu is charging here, but means that you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 planets influencing your 7th house and your Lagna. 6 out of 9.
Yeah, that's why I'm always feeling like many things going on.
But I will add 7. Saturn is aspecting the 3rd house from his position.
Yeah.
So in your 1st house, you have 7 Graha influences right? Sorry, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Sorry, 7. Yeah, 7. It was right. And Saturn is aspecting the 10th house from his position.
Is there more of an influence on the 3rd than at the 10th house, or the same influence?
Let's take the same.
Okay.
The same. Because if you take like 70%, you will never remember, okay, when I have to stop the effect of Saturn, because now it's 50% and 70%. You can feel this like so subtle energy, right? It's like, okay, 70% of ashwagandha is affecting me, until which result. So we can have this small pointing, right? So take it like wall at the moment, right? And these planets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 influence here. You have 6 planets influencing here. That means the Lagna is having more influence than other houses, right?
The Lagna has the most influence with 7.
Yeah, it's the most conditioned sign.
I see.
You know, and what is happening to you if you know Ketu means Matsya avatar.
What's that?
Did you hear about this avatar of Vishnu?
No.
Okay, is the fish avatar. Is the fish avatar. I will show you because you know it, or sure you have seen this Matsya avatar. Matsya avatar is like the holy fish transporting all the rishis. Transporting all the rishis. That's the meaning, the real meaning of what are you living from Ketu right now. That's why you feel like this, right? So Ketu is Matsya avatar, and there is a lot of histories and how the Saptarishis came, Vashishta, Parashara, Jaimini, all came, Atri, Kashyapa, into the fish, into the boat carried by a fish. That means that the rishis absorbed the knowledge of the Shastras. They brought it down, all the teachings, and then they surrender to whom? To God. And Ketu is like, this is the ocean of samsara, the pleasures seeking, the Maya, and the rishis, they surrender to God. This is the first embodiment of Vishnu. And then Ketu is driving them to moksha, to alignment. But Matsya avatar is not showing the way, because if he's showing the way, you cannot surrender. Right? And this is Ketu. So Ketu has the power to take the Saptarishis and bring them to moksha. And Saptarishis, they cannot hold anything. They can hold in the brain the knowledge that they spread and learn and take into the boat. And you see here is Hamsa. Hamsa is the animal. If you see, like,
that's like my wife, she's having Hamsa yoga.
Hamsa yoga, a powerful one.
Yeah.
So if you see, Hamsa is in the logo of many ashrams. Like, I think Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, I think there's a divine sign, right?
Mhm.
Because the power of the hamsa is like to take the food from the water and separate from the water. So you pour milk in a water, and this animal can take the milk and left the water.
Oh.
But in fact, if you put milk in the water, it's not the same, but you cannot separate. So you will take, it's like to take in a fork and try to separate the milk from the water. You can't.
Uh-huh.
But water and milk are the same? No, of course not. That's why we cannot separate the samsara from the reality. We can't. We know that this is not the same, but you cannot separate. The rishis have to surrender to Ketu through the boat of Hamsa to separate the Maya and to get enlightenment.
And what role does Matsya play as Ketu? Like Matsya is the vehicle?
It's a vehicle, and is the intuition.
Okay.
The fishes are the animals with more intuition in the planet. You know, they don't think. They follow the instinct. They follow the intuition. They feel the energies in the water. They know everything just by feeling. Like dolphins, no? Like they're more even clever than us. They have a sonar in the head, right? And some people tell that dolphins are not from the earth. Some people from outside bring them to here. Right?
Yeah,
it can be. We don't know. This is not the focal point, but the fish means like intuition. Intuition. That means and perception. That means that you can only get to Brahma, to the final emancipation, through this cities, this power, full intuition, and like the fish means that you can put anything in a small box. Like the water is like formless, the water is like moving, but the fish knows where he has to go.
Okay, so it's like the guide.
Yeah, guide. But you cannot catch up this guide because there is not straight way. You cannot follow any map. You know, you cannot catch Ketu. That means that in the process of starting Jaimini, you take the boat, right? You take the boat, and you are driving by Matsya.
So all over the place, going here, there.
Yeah. If you see, when you do Jaimini, you will see the people from your group that many things changed in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I touched the first year of Jaimini in 2016, I think, my life changed completely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
close to when you had your kid.
Yeah, I was like leading a company. I was the owner of a company with 190 workers in Germany.
Wow.
I was living in Germany. I had a girlfriend from Spain, and then suddenly, after 7 months, I sold my company, and I get to live in India again. And then the relationship splits, and it ends with a kid as a surprise. Right? So it reverses my life, and I know my Ketu is with Saturn. That means if I wake up Ketu, I have something to pay off. This is Saturn. Right? Okay, you have this karma. You want to get moksha? You want to get into the boat of the rishis? Okay. but you have to pay some bills before. You have done some bad action and you have to clean it. Then you can get into the boat. Right?
Interesting.
But this
So
is
I wonder what impact mine will have. What kind of change mine will have. What kind of change my K2 will have. Impact what?
the changes. Ketu will change, first of all, in Gemini, Ketu rules is co-ruler of the signs ruled by Jupiter and gets exalted in Pisces, which is fourth house, which is like Ketu is going to go through your family, go through your business, go through your money, because Ketu and Rahu, they have the same aspects of Jupiter, right? Jupiter and Saturn and Ketu. They expect the 5th, 7th, and 9th houses from his position. Like 5th, 7th, 9. Right? Then 5th house are kids, is cash flow, is like knowledge, is your cheetah, your consciousness. That's why Ketu is like opening consciousness through the lineage. You are having changes with your kids' education, right? Rudra. You're having changes with your business. And of course, Ketu is gonna change something in your wife. Of course. Because, you know, and your fortune, which is 9th house, because your wife is the 7th lord, which is Mercury, right? But still the partnership is Venus, right? Therefore, all of you are gonna have changes, and you have 7 planets influencing your lagna, so you're gonna change even your cells in your body. So like you have to change fully, because lagna is you.
So this is like almost like doing panchakarma on the spiritual level.
Yes. Yes, you can call it. You can call it. And still, you have in your Navamsha, you have Ketu in the Lagna. Right? That means, okay, you want to change from your head till your body, and here within, you keep changing your mind, your views, because Navamsha Lagna is how you receive the life, right? How you see your partner, how you see, like from within, right? From within. And many things are going to change, right? So same Jupiter expect the 5th, 7th, and 9. And Rahu is expecting the 5th, 7th, and 9. Here. Like if you can see like the crossover. So that's why you never have one house without energy. Like there is not blank
Even
house.
if it doesn't have any planets, it has influences from.
Yeah, you have never blank houses. Like then a good exercise is to see, okay, what is aspecting my 3rd house, for example. Okay, you have Venus, and then who else? Then Jupiter no, Saturn no, Rahu 7, 8, 9. Okay, Rahu. Then that means in your 3rd house you have Rahu, energy, and Venus energy,
Mm.
right? What else? What else is aspecting my, let's say, fifth house? Ketu, Saturn. That means, okay, you have Ketu and Saturn energy in your fifth house. There's two malefics in the way of getting cash flow, money,
Mm.
right? That's why maybe they holding you back in your business.
Mm.
Why? Because they're two malefics. You know, Ketu is like Matsya Avatar. He only wants to drive you to moksha. He don't care about samsara. He don't see the waters. He don't give a nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And Saturn is about tapas, satya. He's interested in the truth, in the ultimate truth. And please, Jimmy, burn your karmas. I want the satya. I want the truth.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Ganesh Puja help you for the money.
Mm.
Because Ketu is Ganesh avatar
Mm-hmm.
out of the list of Vishnu avatars. Right? And then this Ketu will work for the material pursuit a bit more. Right? It could be good if you like learn some small puja, like 10 minutes puja for Ganapati, for Ganesh.
Mm. One mantra from Guruji Sanjayji was a Ganesh, the Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Gumavame. You know that one?
Kabin, yeah.
Yeah.
And for how many times?
I think he said one mala.
Okay, this takes long.
Yeah, it does.
This is 20 minutes, Sadar.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, every time you dip into Gemini, you will be adding mantras and mantras and
I
mantras.
had to add like 12 or something I need to do.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. In that time you have to change the mala like every 2 years because the mala is like getting broken.
Uh,
I have always like 3 or 4 malas.
really?
To be sure that I have to do like my Veda mantra from Gemini, the Gemini mantra protection for Ketu, the mantra of my guru, Diksha mantra, two that Guruji gave me as a remedy for this year. Like, I have to, then I have to do also like my Naga Raja mantra because I have some Sharpa Shapa in my chart. Like I have to apply always to Shiva also to ensure that my fifth house is like working well. I have to do like 7 or 8 mantras. I need 1 hour just to remedy my chart.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Just
The key thing is like the commitment
yeah.
and the discipline to
Yeah.
do that. Question about the yellow sapphire.
Mhm.
Sanjayji told me wear it on the yellow. I mean, right hand ring finger. Finger right hand. I see. Because the pointing finger, like for Jupiter, is he said is Tarzan.
Yeah, but he applied for the house.
I see.
So you can take the finger for the planet or a finger for the house.
I see.
He tried to remedy the house.
What if I put it on middle finger on the Saturn finger, like on the Saturn? Is that okay too or not?
I will not mix. I will put in the finger that Sanjayji give you, because your Jupiter is in the 12th house, and your 9th house is here, Leo, and the Karaka, the Lord for the 9th house, Leo, is Sun. And Sun is like losing strength in the 7th house. Right? That's why he wanted perhaps to strengthen the 9th house itself. Right? And Jupiter is quite good in the 12th house to be like Beastie also have like Jupiter 12th house, I think, like to have like the all Brahmanyana, all kind of knowledge, all the awareness, all you need to, all knowledge you need for your moksha, right? It's very good. It's very good. If you have planets in the 12th house, you only want Jupiter or Venus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's the best planets you can have in the 12th house for a spiritual pursuit.
Okay. Good.
That means that your head is not going to go to the 6. Like and it's like so difficult that you get like mental diseases, like Alzheimer, to lose your head, you know.
I see.
Because Shiva is protecting your head, your brain, right? Which is quite good. So, okay, then you know the aspects. Now you wanna see Mars, Mangal. Mars is aspecting the 4, 7, like everyone, and 8 from his position.
Okay.
You know?
They're all different, huh?
Yeah, you have all planets having drishti in the same 7th house, but Jupiter, Saturn, Mangal, and the nodes, they have special drishti.
Okay.
You can take in one group Jupiter and the nodes because they have 1, 5, 9.
Okay.
And then Saturn is 3, 7, 10, and Mars is like 4, 7, 8.
Okay.
So the exercise is good if you see your chart, you see any chart, and you can see the drishtis.
What are all the aspects?
Yeah, for all the aspects. Because then you're gonna see how this planet is acting, and this planet is like manifesting, wants to manifest, right? Luckily, I have Jupiter also touching my 12th house, so I know my head is not going to go for the 6.
But a drishti is not as strong as the planet being in that house, correct?
No,
Okay.
no, it's not. No, it's not.
It's only seeing, right?
Yeah, it's
but
like
seeing is still powerful, huh?
Yeah, it's like where the planet wants to be, where the planet has the desire to be. So that means that the impulse of my Jupiter will be like, okay, I'm here in the 6, but I will manifest in your 12, but because I want to be there. Right? Okay, it's not that strong.
Okay.
But still, it's a desire. It's a desire of the planet to manifest there. Right? So what you can do if Jupiter, this giant of the solar system, wants to manifest in the 12th house, he will do. You can stop. Right? same, these planets are aspecting to the second house. Right?
So it's always going to be 180.
Yes, always. But
Jyotish is always 180 and then 2 more.
and then you have like special planets having 2 more, right? Then same as you, I should apply to Ganesh, because in my 5th house I have Ketu and Saturn, right?
You're having 5 planets also?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 5 planets also. 5. And then
In one house?
6 and 7, you know?
Into your 12th house?
It's 5.
5th house?
My 5th house, yeah. That means that as your Lagna, my most powerful house is the 5th. Right? Because I have out of 1, 2, 4 planets, which are not having aspect here, right? But I have 7 planets, like your Lagna, in my 7th house.
So people studying Gemini, are a lot of them having this? Like 5 planets, like stellium?
Yeah, I mean, all people having a lineage and living spiritual life is gonna have like some heavy and intense stuff in the chart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why if you try to be normal, to have like a current life, maybe you can't. You can't, because you have like a lot of strength in one house. That means that, like, in a way, it's like Libra. I was like going here, 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 here. The chart is like waiting more and more light in the other houses. Right? That means that you can't avoid this intensity here.
I see.
Right? It's something that you have to digest all these energies.
Interesting.
You have to digest all these energies.
Like my daughter's, hers, she almost had 5. She has 4 in her 9th. 4 planets in her 9th.
Okay, this is also intense. Yeah, this is also intense. And and Rudra, I don't know.
No, he doesn't have like many planets. It's pretty spread out.
No, right?
No.
Well, he have 4 planets.
He has 4 planets?
Yeah, in Scorpio.
Oh, he does have 4 planets.
Yeah. That means that he will have to learn to deal with Scorpio a lot. Right? So, in the same manner, you have to deal with this and make it to your favor. So I have to also Ganesh mantra, but it was different one from the Sandhya Vandanam. Like probably you heard.
Yeah, you told me that one. I need to do that.
Yeah.
What is it?
Om Shuklam Bharadam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannam Devet Sarvavingo Ashantaye. It's so different. It's a mantra that you chant in the beginning of the pujas.
Okay. Can you send that one to me?
Sorry?
Can you send that one to me?
Yes, sure.
Send it. Or I can find it on YouTube. Just tell me how to spell it.
I wrote it down. Yeah, I can look it and send you the link. Shuklam Bharadam Vishnu. Yeah, you have it here. Okay, I'll copy it and I'll put you here in the chat. Yeah, here.
And how do you spell Sandhya Vandana?
Sandhya Vandanam is
it spelled like that?
Yeah. Sandhya means really junction, which is like the junction of the signs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have like the borders, and it's a sadhana that the Brahmins we have to do, like 3 times in a day, in the Sandhya, in the junctions, like means Brahma Muhurta, like middle day, and when the sun falls down. The noon, 3 times. You have to do like some small puja with a kalash pot, and then to chant Gayatri mantra.
I see.
Yeah, more sadhana. More sadhana.
Yeah.
So, okay. So then we have all these aspects of your chart. Good to learn fastly what is expecting what. And to learn, because it's going to go fast for Gemini, all planets have a nakshatra behind, right? Like
all planets have a nakshatra. Okay.
Yeah, because a nakshatra is a. Maybe I can show you this, and I can send it to you. Nakshatras, right? The 32 forms of Ganapati. It covers all nakshatra, right? So we start from the first nakshatra of Aries, which is Ashwini. You see here the sign. And every sign have like 2 nakshatra and a half, more or less, because you have to fit 27 nakshatras in 12 signs, right? But the software is like Ashwini, Bharani, Kartika, and then Kartika jumps to Taurus. You have Rohini, Krishna start, then Mrigashira jumps to Gemini. I will send you this, and
so I saw Maga there, right?
So yeah,
Maga. So when you did a puja for me for my daughter, the Maga Gandanta.
Yeah, Maga is the first of Leo.
Okay.
Yeah, the first of Leo. And if you see, the software tells you direct in which nakshatra the planet sits in.
Okay. Oh, and you're using Parashar's light.
Yeah, I can use also
Sri Jyotish star too.
Sri Jyotish. Yeah.
Which one do you like better?
I know Sri Jyotish star is far more deeper and complete. But I don't know. For many years I was using Parashara, and then somehow I get used to the software. I don't know.
Okay, I see. Because I had Parashar's light too. Like I didn't know how to read it, but I just use all the reports. You can make a report.
Yeah. For something is like for some sittings you will be using one, and for another ones you will be using three Jyotish star.
Okay.
I cannot do a reading without seeing both.
Oh. Okay.
But three Jyotish star is far more deeper. You can like build up the screens like better. You have like better variations of Vimshottari Dasha. So you have things that in Parashara you don't have, right? So you have like more info, you have more options, you have like more, you have like more things, right? But in the beginning, you will not be using them in your readings and in your batch, right? Like many kinds of Navamsha, many kinds of Drekana charts. So like I can say that Parashara is more plain. You have less options, but it's enough. It's enough to work and to study. But of course, in a high level, Jyotish star is like far more better.
Okay.
And it's made by Andrew, you know, and Andrew, he has worked with Guruji, and Guruji has like giving like a lot of instructions for the software, I guess, because you have like many Sanjay Rat's variations and calculations.
I see.
And there is like systems of dasha which you don't have it in Parashara. So in Parashara you have like less dashas, right? But to learn these dashas, extra dashas, maybe you spend 5 years. So in that point, you can deal perfectly now with Parashara, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, like if you're a student of Andrew, perhaps he can like make you a good deal with the software.
Yeah, I haven't even purchased it yet. I'll have to ask him about it.
Like and then you can ask Andrew, or like what happens in my Gemini Telegram group that some new students, that they purchase it in together.
Oh.
Like, okay, we are 10. Which price can you give us?
Oh, so he gets discount?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not? They're buying like 10 softwares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somehow you have to get discounts. Yeah. So, okay, then just learn. Here you have not the nakshatras, but you have it here, right? Your Lagna is Mula, your Ketu is Mula, right? You can set it up and put it here, but just learn that the aspects.
Wait, so my ascendant nakshatra is Mula? I thought my ascendant my ascendant was Mrigashira.
No, Mrigashira is your moon.
It's my moon nakshatra, but my actual nakshatra, for example, when they're doing puja and they ask for what is my nakshatra, I should tell them Mula. Oh, Mrigashira. Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. When this is part of Yambantara Yoga, if you take a puja, the pujari, the Brahmin, they ask for moon's nakshatra.
The moon's nakshatra. Okay.
Why? He don't care about lagna. He don't care about your ego, your personality, your self-made construction. He don't care, because this life you're gonna have mula, lagna, nakshatra, and maybe next life you have Punarvasu nakshatra, but the moon moon's nakshatra is called Nata. And Nata, if you see Nataraja or Nata, is a name of Shiva.
Oh, okay.
Shiva. Then you take the moon nakshatra, and the effect of the puja is coming to Shiva into your body, because moon is water. 70% of your body is jala, is water. Right? That means that puja wants to impact in the body, in your cells. If you take the lagna, it will take just your mind, your thoughts, your personality, but it's not going to have effect. Right?
Do you know the pundit Samu Vela in California?
Yeah, I don't like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What's
a bit lazy.
Oh, he's a bit lazy. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Because I know Andrew talks about him a lot. Like he uses him.
Yeah, for puja, he's
with the pujas.
A very well learned pandit. He knows a lot of astrology and remedies. I met him in a Baba, in a conference in London with Guruji.
Yeah.
And he spent maybe weeks just to send the handouts, and we were waiting for some mantras of him. He's not good in finishing things.
Oh, okay.
But this is my opinion. He's very well learned, and
but he knows quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, this may be typical from the most of Indian people, like this, kind of laziness, or this is a general judgment, but
let me see.
Then,
and I had a question back.
Yeah.
Matsya avatar. That is K. Is that a yoga? It's for somebody to have Matsya yoga, or is it not a yoga? It's just an avatar. You're talking about the avatar of Ketu.
Yeah, it's just an avatar of Ketu.
Okay,
so I will send you a link with a class in YouTube with Guruji. He speaks about the all Vishnu avatars with the planet.
Okay.
So you have here Matsya, then you have Sun, which is Rama, Moon, which is Krishna, right? Mars, which is Narasimha, the lion.
Yeah.
Venus is Parashurama, right? Parashurama was a tremendous warrior, tremendous Kshatriya. Before Mahabharata, he alone killed by himself half of the enemy's army. And he was not killing, taking their life. He was mutilating them.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut your legs, your arms, but you're gonna still be living.
Huh.
It was a part of a course, because someone hurt his guru Parashara.
Oh.
Some warrior left Parashara lame.
Oh no.
Yeah, cut the leg with a sword.
Okay.
And burn up his ashram, Parashara's ashram.
Oh.
And then Parashurama, it's okay, you hurt a rishi and you burn the ashram of a holy rishi, And Parashara is Saturn. Saturn is like a curse, like a debt. And then Parashurama pick up an axe, and then went to defeat the enemies, the ones who hurt Parashara. And then the debt is you will be living, but without limbs. You take the leg of my guru, I'm gonna take all your limbs.
I see.
Yeah, this is a curse. Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
curse.
yeah, it's a curse.
So that's why you can see the chart of people. Sometimes they don't have any limbs, no arms, no
Yeah,
bone with.
yeah. This
You
is
can see the curse will show.
yeah, this is a curse of Saturn.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
So
they're having curse.
yeah, and the scriptures tell that the worst thing you can do is like to do something bad to a rishi or brahmin,
Yeah.
because a brahmin is like protected by Vishnu and Shiva, and if a brahmin curse you, you cannot get out of this curse. It's like you're so strong.
Yeah.
Like, and even falls down to your family, like you, your sons, your wife. Like it's a huge. Yeah, it's a huge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so better to don't do anything to a brahmana or to any holy person, because
Yeah.
it can be like maybe you become blind or like something big thing can happen. So in exchange of Parashara's leg, he killed all all of the army, but he excused the life of one the soldiers and warriors who were Ganesha devotees.
Oh, okay.
And then the Ganesha devotees, they immediately they left the swords and shields and they were running for their life.
Okay.
Right? Because that means that Ganesha is Ketu. I mean that Venus cannot kill Ketu.
I see.
You see? That's good. And you have some connection here because Ketu's expecting the ninth house from his position.
I see.
That's why I'm telling the history of Parashurama more than another one. Right.
Ms. Yanji, how many hours of Vedic studies did you do in this lifetime, if you guess? Or how?
A lot. You know, when I was living in the ashram, in some point, part of my sadhana after the second year was like studying. You know, like people is like getting to the job and working. My job was to absorb the scriptures.
Oh, that was your job.
Yeah, in the second year of the ashram. So that means that my seva, my karma yoga, was to learn Jyotish and shastras.
Okay.
For 8 hours every day.
And how long did you do that?
I start in 2008 to study like deeply, and then so in 2006 I get into the ashram, and I was like touching it like a little bit, like in my free times I was reading, but after 2 years, 2008, it became like my sadhana till now.
Okay.
Till now.
So from 2008 till now, like at least like 8 hours a day, just studying Jyotish, the shastras.
No 8 hours, not because I have a lot of work, but at least I have to study like 1 hour every day.
Okay. I'm just trying to get a scope of how long it's going to take me to get all the knowledge.
Yeah, it depends. First of all, you will start learning by Mercury. That means your intelligence, your intellect. But in some point, you will shift to Jupiter. That means your consciousness will start to like learn, and then you are not learning for the like the current way, you know, because the brain have like buffers and structures like a hard disk in a computer, right? is
Yeah.
like limited,
Uh-huh.
but consciousness is not in a space and time.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a while, if you keep studying, then you go through Ketu.
Mm-hmm.
Ketu is like a iCloud, you know, that you can put everything you want, and when you wish, you take the link and you download. It's like this.
But what about my Mercury being like combust though? Will that impact the
It's
studies?
in a good way. This is your combustion is a good combustion.
Okay.
Is a good combustion. Yeah. Yeah. It is also a remedy
It's a remedy.
to study. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Still in your Navamsha, you follow your combustion. But you know, this is also a behavior, Jimmy. Like if you, for example, many times when I had like my daughter, I had not the time to maybe sit and study for 2 hours, but still I put my headphones and I was pushing the baby cart, you know,
Uh-huh.
through the
Yeah.
park, and I was like finding the time,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
That's kind of what I'm doing, you know, feeding the baby milk and like listening,
Yeah, yeah,
listening to lecture,
yeah,
mantra.
yeah. This is the way,
Okay.
and then from that behavior, you get the blessings.
Hmm.
I can say it's not a matter of time; it's a matter of quality.
Mm-hmm.
But don't underestimate you. Maybe you have learned a lot in the past life already, and in
Yeah.
somehow you do like a click, and you have the access to the past life knowledge. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's like getting punya, good karma to access to knowledge.
Huh.
Sure, you have to have this because otherwise Andrew will not take you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
sure, sure.
Andrew, I assume he's very strong, more like science and logic. Science and logic, he's very strong with that. And some people are very strong with like their intuition.
Yeah,
It shows up like in the readings.
yeah. He's like scientific.
Yeah. How about Visti? Is more like scientific.
Mm, he has both sides. I can say that
Oh,
he's
okay.
really complete because his Lagna is Scorpio, and he have like logic of Mars and intuition
Mm-hmm.
of Ketu. He can shift. He can shift.
I see. I see.
He has very good build up to be one of the best Jyotishis in the world, probably.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Um, yeah, you have to. For me, for example, for my, you have to see what is pointing to your fifth house because it's going to tell how you use your chitta also, right? But
Mm-hmm.
my Lagna Lord is Moon with Rahu, so I'm full intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
And my Ketu is in Scorpio. Scorpio is like water. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
to learn by small box. Like
Mm-hmm.
1 + 1 is equal to because this, and this. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So all my knowledge came through years of sadhana and meditating
Uh-huh.
and meditating. So it's different, not best,
For, for
not
my chart then,
worse. Sorry.
for my chart, the intuition from K2 in the
Yeah,
first.
your intuitive planet is sitting in your head,
Uh-huh.
and Moon is intuition, Rahu also too, but Ketu is so mathematic also and so logic. You know, Albert Einstein, he got to this huge amount of knowledge through Ketu. So Ketu makes also engineers. So you're gonna have both.
Okay.
That's why your karma is attached to Andrew, right?
Interesting.
Yeah. Your karma is attached to Andrew, and he's a scientific.
Uh-huh.
That's why. So maybe you have the intuitive part, and you need your scientific part. Like maybe your mind needs to prove everything, like in a scientific way. No, I don't know. You will see, but I see that you will be like imbalanced with two things, because if you read what Paramahamsa Yogananda said, that you can't. Jyotish is like 80% of intuition, 20% of studies, and studies never ending.
Yeah. Have you ever had any experience with a Nadi astrology, where they read the leaves, the palm leaves?
Yeah, they do also palmistry. It's like very esoteric way.
Yeah, with the thumb.
Yes, and also you have the lagna here. Also, like this is so difficult.
I see.
For me. It's like I know that Sanjay or Guruji, he teaches to read like hands to like Bisti and Vijaya, like to the first students.
Oh.
But these things, I think he's teaching them physically,
I see.
not in the online way. Yeah, he's so traditional. He wants to meet you every year, you know.
Uh-huh.
This is a good thing. But
Yeah.
for me, Nadi astrology is like not working, because now you do like 100% of your job through internet, and also, and when you do readings physically, you spend more energy, you know, and you get more the energy of the other person, and then you have to be in a good energetic level to don't go down, because people is like putting everything on you, no?
Yeah, correct.
And from 1 hour they want to take everything from you, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's like more tired.
Yeah, that's why like my job when I'm an advisor in my work as a mediator doing mediation, people are fighting with each other back and forth, and I'm like, okay, so it sounds like no, it's back and forth. Yes, a lot of energy.
Yeah, it's more tiring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then if you can learn nakshatras, just what nakshatras behind your planets,
Okay.
right? And just to have like small idea what nakshatra is, like, okay, Mula is root and it's ruled by Ketu, and it's gonna shift many things, right? Mrigashira is ruled by Mars. You have already heard the rulership, right?
Mars, Mercury, and Mars.
Just the first planet.
Just the first one.
Yeah. Then take, okay, my Mercury is in Punarvasu. My Sun is in Punarvasu. Punarvasu is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, that means that your Mercury and your Sun have Jupiterian energy behind, right?
So is that the drishti?
No.
The nakshatra impacts the planet and how so? In what way?
In the way that the planet has to behave from the nakshatra's energy also.
It has to behave in a nakshatra's energy.
Yeah, it's like I'm in your house and you set up some rules.
Okay.
And then your house have your energy, it has to accept that, you know. And if your house is ruled by Jupiter, and if I'm Sun, I have to like Jupiterian energy in me, right? So it's like kind of, I can say, a way of conjunction.
Okay. Okay.
But indifferent. So because the nakshatra is like, has like self-life, you know. Nakshatra does not need the planet. You know, Punarvasu means something, Mrigashira means something, you know. Ardra is like to going out of storm, you know. It's ruled by Rahu, right? It's so intense, nakshatra. Right? Just you can see like in 2 lines, Kapil Raja, he have like a lot of videos of nakshatras.
Yeah.
So then you can just learn like 3-4 words about your nakshatras sitting in your planets. And then with this and the aspects, you can get what energy is going on. Right? What energy is going on.
How do you find Joni Patri? Is she good or no?
Yes.
You said yes?
Yeah.
Because she uses Neptune and Uranus.
Yeah, she's he took like a fusion, you know, because she's coming from tropical Western astrology, and then she shifts to Jyotish, but she keeps the other planets.
Yeah.
She's not like parampara. She is like having a parampara, like wanting to create this. She does like parashara. She's like self-made, you know.
Yeah.
Self-made.
And she has a Gemini school too.
Yeah, but is another lady teaching it.
Yeah, correct.
That means that she has not lineage. And she learned just from the books, probably.
Okay.
But she's very good. She explains like so clear. And so easy to get.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like kind of Kapil Raja, I can say, because he learned alone and then he started to follow Sunil John, Sanjay Ji, Mark Bonney, you know, many other gurus of Jyotish. And he's also so clear.
Yeah.
So I can say both are good. Joni Patri is like more focused in the material pursuit. I can say like, some massive change is gonna happen politically, like in the
Yeah. I'm friends with her son.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm friends with her son because he does a lot of business.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
She also is trying to do business with jewels now.
Yeah, I saw that now. I saw that. She said, yeah, we have this, this new moon necklace. And I'm like, okay. It's good for her.
Yeah, she has like a good Venus. You can see the Venus, like she's like so like detailed with the image, you know, like everything like good, like Betty Boop, you know. And then he has this strong Venus, and this is also jewels, right? So there is two kinds of Jyotish. One is like Shukracharya, which is Venus, which is hair, and the other one is like Jupiter, which is Sanjay Rat, which is gonna give you spiritual remedies most of. He's not maybe going to tell you, oh, pour like a whiskey water bottle in a river to get rid of Rahu's influence. This is like Shukra, you know, Shukra. Jupiter will tell you, do this mantra, do this puja, perform this and this ritual, and install this idol here and here, you know. It's different. So Joni Patri is Shukra, you know, like from materialistic thing, but still you can learn clearly clearly like many cases from her.
Do you know Shivananda? Like Shivananda yoga?
Yeah.
The Swami Shivananda?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's like my strongest connection for like a spiritual path.
With Shivananda.
Yeah, Shivananda. Because I did a lot of studies with just reading the books. Yeah.
Yes, very good. Shivananda is very good.
Yeah.
Definitely. So just okay, for the next class, try to keep in your memory the drishtis, because next class we're gonna see drishtis that we will use for Jaimini.
Okay.
Because Jaimini has like special aspects.
Okay.
And which role is playing the nakshatra behind the planet? Just when you grasp with your chart, you can just learn the way for the other charts.
Okay. When's our next meeting?
I can meet you on 31st if you want. In the same time, how is working for you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Because I'm always up by this time already.
Okay, good.
Same time, 31st, March 31st. 5.
Yes. Same class. Drishtis.
No, this just being able to chat with you directly, the knowledge is coming in.
Yeah.
Intuitively that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you copy the link in WhatsApp of the video of Vishnu avatars.
Okay.
When you have all the histories from Guruji directly, and then you can learn really more about, oh, really Ketu is this, oh, really Saturn is this, with the histories.
Okay.
So brilliant.